go ahead and just fix this. Alright guys, we are now officially live. We'll get started here in just a second. I'm going to set my little timer here. We'll wait for people to join in. We'll wait 3 minutes. I have my little timer right here. Oh, there we go. Alright, I'll put that there. Thank you for joining in, whoever that one guy is or one person. Thank you for joining, leaving a like. You can. Getting some gloves on. Hey, thanks for leaving that like and joining in. Hope you're doing well today. Got my first glove on. We'll wait about 3 minutes there. So do stay tuned, getting everything prepped and ready. Okay. We're almost there, guys. Moving a few things around. Hold on 1 second. Well, there's the timer. All right, let's get started, guys. Just finished up what I had to do on the other table. Perfect. So let's get started. That's what I like about this thing. I can restart it just by flipping it over. It's like an actual hourglass, like sand hourglass. All right, guys, let's turn that off. All right, so we have one of our sledges on the bench here. This is my friend's sledge that he, basically sold me, gave me, kind of thing. So let's get started. We have to take the wheel off, and then we'll get the shock here, the shock end replaced. That's what's wrong with it here. Everything else is on the car is perfect. Let's get our wheel nut. All right. Step 1 is done. And we just have to get this screw out. All right. Get this little ball end out. Oop. Okay. That's right here. Hope everyone's doing well. Everyone, please leave a comment or subscribe if you guys can. Leave a like. My phone's not charging on this wireless charge. I'll get my other one here. Oop. How much does that RC car cost? Stock, it's about $700, $800. You know, probably a little bit more if you want to get like a good amount of batteries with them. The way it is right now, probably a little bit more than that. It has a good amount of upgrades on it. TT Melon, how you doing? I have to uncompress these shocks to get this off of here. There we go. Okay, we got the shock end off. We got that off. Let's just screw this up all the way. I don't really want to replace the whole shock. I just want to replace the shock end here. So I need to, it looks a little loose too. That's pretty interesting. Let's get our, where's our locking pliers? Did I misplace my locking pliers? Hold on 1 second, guys. Got the piece of leather. Let me go find my locking pliers 1 second, guys. Can't find my locking pliers. We'll use something else instead, or I'll take one more look at the table. I don't know where I put those things. Alright, looks like we're going to be doing it the hard way with some regular pliers. There. Not in here either, okay. Not in there, not in there. Okay. Let's just do this. Clamp it. Oh, it's not that bad at all. Let me see. I'm sorry, I've missed your comments. Decided before. I really like RC cars. What would you recommend that's cheap? I don't recommend this. I mean, this is honestly, if you're willing to spend over $1,000, this is probably a good car to go with. If you're looking to spend under like $300 total, I don't have the actual whole car. Do I? That's okay. actually, no, I don't have the full car. I think it's inside my actual car. This is the car I'd recommend getting, or the style of car I'd recommend getting. This is a Typhon Grom 223S, and this is a Mojave Grom. This is just the body of the Mojave Grom 223S. I'd recommend one of these two cars. This is more of like a street racer. You can off-road it too. Actually, this works a little bit better off-road than this one. This car is like super, super durable. This one's not as durable because the front end shock towers are exposed. I've broken those a couple times. This car is indestructible almost if you just drive it like normal. Really great. All right, I have broken them. Obviously, I send them pretty hard, so. Okay, so we actually have to get this drive shaft back in place too. So we have to, I think we'll undo that one up there. All right, that should go. Should be able to slot the drive shaft right back in. Put the arm back in place, and let's just put the screw back in. Where's the link, not an arm? Never want to over tighten these once you get to a point. All right, so this is our broken part over here. You can see how it's broken there. Yeah, it is crazy how much RC cars cost. It is. That's why I really don't, if you want to get an RC car, be ready for it. That's why I'm overpricing them. Because you're not just buying a car, you have to buy batteries, you got to get a charger, you got to figure replacement parts when you need them. So they do get pretty up there. Okay, so we got that off. Let's get this rod end off over here. That looks cracked, doesn't it? No, it's just a scratch. This is my older shock over here. We're gonna clamp it down again. Let's see if I can unscrew this easily. Oh yeah, that's easy. All right, we got the rod end off. Let's get the rod end back on here. Oop, need the leather. You never want to scratch the shocks. That's like the most important thing. You don't want to grip them with a bare plier. There we go. Can you buy a remote that connects to any RC car? You can, if you have all of the same brand, you could. Like Traxxas, you can connect almost as many cars as you want to one controller. But all RC cars come with a controller. So like I have a whole pile of like 15 controllers over the years. It was really, oh, you lost the controller. It was a really good car. Just get the same brand controller as your receiver. So your receiver, you have a receiver box. You want to get whatever the receiver brand is so you can bind it together. Not all the brands sync together. Like I can't sync my Arma remote to my Traxxas, and I can't sync my Traxxas remote to my Arma. So unless I change the receiver out. Okay, we need to get the spring back on. That's an easy repair, guys. And we'll look over the car one more time too. There we go. Slide it in place. This is like my least favorite part of trying to get the ball joint in the same place here. Let's get this in over here. Sorry about the noise in the background. Let's get, this is like my most hated thing right here. Let's see if I can get this. All right, so, okay, I need to bend this out of place. Get a screwdriver. I need a bigger wedge. This is not wanting to slide in. I also should put that screw on here. Let's put the screw in first. Come on. There we go. It's not in place. There it is. All right, that's fixed. Let's put the shock collar back down. You want to pull the spring down while you're adjusting this so you can reduce the tension. If there's too much tension, it'll turn the whole shock, and that's actually probably what loosened the shock ends on the car.
So where are you? What part of the
Let's
world?
go and do this. Okay. Almost there. All right. Okay, so the car is basically fixed. Let's get the wheel back on. The nut back on. And we have another RC car to fix too, another Sledge. Okay. Let's just tighten all four. That's good. That's good too. That's good too. All right, one RC car done. And finally put that away. It's been sitting on my floor for a few days. Here's my other Sledge. This one's the more modified one out of all of them. The other one's pretty modified. This one has aluminum parts on it, on the ends over here. And yeah, these are still holding up pretty good. And what's wrong with this one? I need to put a new center differential in here. So you can, or a new, not a new center differential, but a new spur gear and a new pinion gear. My old one's completely exploded on me. My pinion gear came loose and did not fare too well from that. So let's get this apart. I have a replacement gear. I have the top over here. I have all those parts right there. I just need a pinion gear, and that we'll figure it when we put it on. Let's get this spur gear, because I don't know which one will match with the same meshing. I'm pretty sure this is the same exact 52 tooth. Yeah, 52. Hopefully these are the exact same size. Let's open this up. Thank you all for joining and leaving a like. We do fishing and RC car videos. I was just fishing yesterday. Go check that out. It was on live. I really didn't catch too much. I was out in the ocean. I was paddling literally for the entire time. It was a bit rough. It wasn't pretty calm out, but considering it was a little bit rough for my kayak and paddling and needing to go out there. All right, so we got to get these screws undone here. Hopefully they come out pretty easily. Yep. Let me know if I should adjust my camera here. There we go. Oop. For anyone wondering what this is, it's a little piece of rubber tubing. I used it for my E-Revo for some of the spacers, and it actually works pretty well as like a little grip for my screwdriver here. Let's crack the differential open. You can see the fluid. I'm using 20 million in here. Let's put that on top of a piece of plastic so I don't get any dirt. We have a pin right here that we have to poke through. So let's poke that pin through. We have our tweezers. Put that to the side. That slides right out. Wipe the bearing off. Bearing goes right on. You got to get the O-ring out of here. Place it into the new one. There we go. Let's see if I can get some of this fluid off of here. It's 20 million. Actually, this might be a million. No, I think I put some 20 million in here. Let's just slather that onto the gear. Differential gears look great. So we have to put that on. We have to put this in here. Make sure the O-ring is seated. Get the pin. There we go. Okay. Now we put the gear on. Make sure the slots are there. And then now the other gear, or the main housing. Turn everything so it aligns. Get one screw in first. Not fully tight. Oop. Thank you all for leaving a like and staying on and subscribing. We got 7 likes. We did pretty well yesterday on our fishing live streams. We're on the road to 5K. We're almost there. Oop. These you just want to hand tight. Get them nice and snug. Oop. screw down. All right. Do one final tightening on all four. Okay. Let's drop the differential in. Let's see if we can get you guys an angle. How did I tilt that down there before? Going like this. Let's just, let's go like that. There we go. Lift up the rear, front. That's rolling with like no friction. That's great. Let's get a pinion gear. Let's go for one of my open ones already. It's a 14 tooth. It's a 13. I think the 13 is too loose. Actually, I think no. Yeah, then a 13 tooth is where it's at for this one on the meshing I have right now. Let me clean these. I'm gonna get a Q-tip and some rubbing alcohol. I really need to just get like a cleaner container. So to clean this, I'll be cleaning this thread hole. Not that bad. Clean the inside. That's what happened last time the Loctite failed, so I'm gonna have it not fail on me. I also want to clean the grub screw. Thank you, Do RC, for really making the point to clean your pinion and grub screw. Okay. Let's get some of my thread locker. I'm just running the screw in a couple times with the thread locker. That motor to turn just a little bit. There's a flat spot. Okay, so I think that is good. Let's get our differential cover back in place. All right. I think that seems like a perfect meshing right there, guys. This car is, oh, not done yet. Gotta get the crossbar on. There we go. Those screw holes have seen better days. All right. Let's get the wheels on. Get you guys back up and over that way. There we go. All right, we have a few more RC cars to actually work on possibly today, so let's put our bald wheels back on. Actually, let's see which ones we want to put in the front and rear. Let's put these in the rear and these in the front. Getting the wheels on, guys. We have a couple more RC cars to actually work on here today. These are the main two. I wanted to get fixed because I knew they were going to be a little bit more simple. Right. Oh man, I marred one of my wheel nuts. It's actually good that we saw this because this one is loose. No new comments, guys? Leave a comment. Let me know what's going on. If you guys have any questions about RC cars or fishing. All right, guys. Other sledge is done. I do actually want to try and fix this thing right here, but I needed my locking pliers to try and do that last time. And that was this nut right here. Okay, that's not coming up. I think it's just like in place. Okay, so let's get this off the table again. Alright, so now we actually want to work on our Mojave. Where is our Mojave? Just put this on the bench for now. I think this car is fine. Just put that there. Let's clean up a little bit. Put my little Fisher guy down. Let him go for a minute. Way too much. There we go. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go look for my other RC car. That's weird, I can't find my RC car. Found my controllers. I don't know where my Mojave is. Where would it be? My room is a little bit of a mess, so that would be why. So weird. Where is that RC car? Not there, not there, not there. Maybe it fell. No? Oh, there it is. It did fall. I found what I was looking for, guys. My Mojave. This is the RC car I recommend getting. I sent this one very hard. Outdoors with Skeeter. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining in again. Move this out of the way. I should probably clean my workstation before I start another RC car. Let's go ahead and do that. All right, got those back in, got this back here. That's for the UDR. This technically goes in here. And we'll just put this back in place just so everything's together. Where did I just put this? I can't remember where that other screw is from. I don't remember where I had this screw. In which car? I think I just left it out extra, but we'll find out soon. Let me put this on here. I really appreciate everyone joining on. We got 9 people watching. It means a lot. If everyone could leave a like and subscribe, that'd be even more exciting and better. I want to get my channel monetized soon, hopefully. I don't want you guys sending in donations. I think that's kind of stupid. YouTube takes, a whole bunch of money off of that. And I'd rather just have some people watching. And, if I can get some income for that, that'd be awesome. This RC car hobby is not cheap. I don't do it for the money. I don't do it to, entertain you guys. I do it to entertain myself. So I really like RC cars. So I kind of want to go through, oh yeah, that's why. The rear differential on this one's broken out, so I have to get in there. Let's start working. Yeah, my phone's on 3%. My wireless charger is like cutting in and out. Oops. Take the rear end off. Get these pins out. I do like how easy it is to work on this car. Look at that dog bone right there. Completely bent. And then this differential is the broken one right here. Oh wow, it's still attached. Let's see. You might have to... I think we're going to have to take this whole thing apart. we go. Differential looks fine. Is this screw just loose? The screw just might be loose. Oh yeah, this Allen is much smaller than all the other ones. Let's see if I have a micro. No, I don't have an Allen key that small. That's the differential. The front looks fine. Just gotta figure out how to get this rear screwed back in. And I also have to see if I have those dog bones. Let me see if I have an Allen key set somewhere. I don't think I have one small though. I have an Allen key in this set right here. I may have already taken it out of there. I'm missing one. That's funny. You're not going to believe this, guys. I think I took the exact one I needed out of there. I wonder if I put it somewhere. Yeah, that one's too big. Oh, that's the wrong one. I didn't want that one. I want this one. I think this is going to be too big. Yep, the exact one I need, I am missing. Unfortunately. That's funny. See if it's in here in any way. Not in there. There. It's just a punch. Let me try one of the star bits. I might strip it out though. I think this is actually working. And I just dropped it. Hey Roy, how you doing? Ah, that worked. That didn't fully seat on the screw, but had enough friction to tighten it. Okay. So we can put this differential back in. But now we got to figure out those dog bones. So we have one pretty bent dog bone. Let's see if we can straighten it out. See, much easier with my locking pliers. You're lounging, nice. We're in Florida. I'm in South Florida. Southeast Florida, I should say. When people say they're from South Florida, they mean the East Coast. Anything south of West Palm, that's when they say they're in South Florida. I think this is going to be too far gone. Yeah, I think that is too far gone and bent. Let's go to my Grom bin. Oh, the rear I already have switched out. Actually, I think I can use this part. Pretty sure these are the same length. Yeah, cool. So that works. Should be actually almost everything I need for it. Nice. It's still a little loose. Before I do that, I'm going to do one more. Where would that Allen key be? Is it in my Grom box? You can see my parts vehicles here. This might be, I don't think so though. Or maybe. Yeah, there it is. Nice. I found the Allen key I needed, guys. Some Loctite. It's a Too much Loctite. Had fun with the XRT and Mojave 6S over the weekend. Happy RCing everyone. Hey, that's awesome. Kind of want to get a Mojave 6S. They seem really fun. XRT is great too. I love my XRT. All right, sorry if I'm doing some work off the camera. Cool. I think we are good to go on that now. Move this out of the way. It's an animal on 6S, yeah. I just, the only thing that's holding me back from getting that is this right over here. I'll show you guys. Let's do a little intermission from the Groms. Let's do a little show off right here. I got this. This is the UDR from Traxxas. Have it like fully modded out here. Pretty crazy. I got it used, so I didn't really do all the mods myself. Yeah, Mini Mojave, I have two of them too. I have one that I use, and the one's my parts car. At the moment, at least, until I take the time. But yeah, that's the UDR. It's running okay. Oop, there goes my phone. It's running okay, but yeah, tips over a lot. And I also don't really want to break it. Okay, let's get back to here. This goes back on. You run yours without the body, that's cool. The Mojave, though, it's like more of a standard style car from what I've seen on the inside of it. I like how the UDR is more scale, more true to the real thing. Actually, I think after I do this, this Mojave will be together. And then I actually probably want to work on the Typhon. It's pulling in a direction, but I think the best thing for me to do is just order new drive shafts, because I ordered these aftermarket drive shafts and I don't like them too much. So the only thing about these Mojaves, the parts that break are actually pretty expensive. Like nothing really breaks on it, but the parts that do, they're actually a little pricey over time. Yeah, the UDR trailing arm setup, that's like the coolest thing just to watch. All right, get the rear skid back in place. I want to get an RC boat next. Before I get an RC car, I want to get a boat. I like sinking these screws a little bit more than they should so they don't get scratched. I think this car is together, guys. Just have to find my controller out of all my 5 controllers. Yeah, that's not the right controller. There we go. I flipped the UDR without the body and scratched the roll cage a bit. Kind of hurt my feelings. Yeah. I know I have the metal protective stuff around it, but even still, when it tips over, there's screws on the outside, everything like that. Looks like it's running great. Cool, guys. We have our working Mini again. We finally have an RC car with us at all times. The only upgrade I have on this thing is this fan over here, an aluminum fan from Amazon. It was like 25 bucks. It just makes the airflow much better. And everything else is stock other than that little rear drive shaft they put on, which that's pretty similar to stock. But yeah, I don't even recommend modifying it. The only thing I want to do is put some skid plates on here. The metal ones are too heavy. I kind of want to just put like a piece of plastic, a hard plastic in between. Glue it on. I don't know what would work best. It's already bowed out from the screws being extra tight, so you know what? We'll leave it like that. get our mangled up body on here. All right, we got that car done. The Typhon is going to be another story here because I don't know which replacements I want to put on there. This is the 223S, and then this is another 223S Mojave that I'm cannibalizing out. But this right over here is the Typhon regular that's not brushed. This is not brushless. This is the brushed one. And I don't think the drive shafts were the same because I did switch out the front drive shaft. Actually, this is the front drive shaft for aftermarket, but I just feel like the car is pulling in one direction completely. I don't know how that's happening other than like the drive shaft not turning in a similar way. I think that's what I should order, the new drive shaft set. So I don't think I can do anything with this right now, especially. Unless I put the brushless system into the brush version. What do you guys think? Should I just order the parts and wait? I'm just gonna order the parts. I just don't see how that would cause it to pull in one direction. Let's take a look. Get these two out of the way. Let's go through the parts box. What is that? This is a Typhon Grom. This is some trash here on the table. You know what? Maybe I'll put this on there. Pretty sure that's the right side. You know, do that. I have this drive shaft from the from the regular brushed one. You know, I'll do that. Give it a try. Man, this could be why this is like jammed up. That's a Traxxas. No, this is actually an Arma. These are my 4 only Arma RC cars. I have 4 Groms. Alright guys, sorry we're back. My phone died there. We're on 1% battery, but I think we should be charging. Does anyone know how to get this apart? 'Cause I'm having a difficult time doing it. Does anyone have the regular brushed Typhon or Mojave? I can't get this off of here. Like, I'm trying to like pry it apart, but it's like not going apart. Does this unscrew? Oh man, wow. Okay, this whole thing unscrews. That's probably why I couldn't get it. At least I think. Oh yeah. Wow, that was easy. Should have been doing that the whole time. That's funny. Prying and prying at that thing for hours. Swap this out. We can finish the replacement now. I think I actually remember watching a video of someone doing that. I just forgot to do it. All right, guys, we're back. Our phone died. Hopefully that's the last time my phone dies. I have it now physically plugged in instead of wirelessly charging. I think the wireless charging stopped working after once it heated up. But we're going to be a couple minutes. We're going to go have a bite of food. Let's get our timer up because I think we'll be about. Let's put this here. Charge up my tablet. Thank you for joining back in. We're going to be back in about 10 minutes or so. That's a 10-minute timer right there, guys. So we're going to go take a bite to eat. Sorry guys, we're back. Sorry for how much time that took. Longer than expected. But yeah, guys, we got we have our cars together. But we finished the Typhon off camera. The phone died, but we got the Typhon together here. So that's nice. Cool. Let's take this battery out of here so I can get it charged. Alright guys, we're gonna retape up this body over here. I really don't care how this car looks. Hey, thank you for joining in, guys. We're doing some tape on our RC car over here right now. Doesn't have to be pretty, just has to hold up. Thank you all for joining in again, guys. Our phone died a couple times throughout our stream, so thank you for sticking back on. Hold on just a minute or two, I'm just trying to get this tape done. There you go, guys. There's a little hodgepodge front bumper fix right there. That's funny. There we go. Why is this taking so long? I guess we'll wait. There we go. Look at that, guys. We're only 49 subscribers away. Thank you all for leaving a like and subscribing. We're gonna do some straightening up off the table here for right now. So do stay tuned on here if you can. And hopefully by the time we get back, that says 5,000. I don't think so. We can hope. Oh. I need to leave this on. There we go. Still the same, guys. We can watch ourselves over here. Look at that. We can watch ourselves over here. Just like crazy, all the other YouTube shorts out there. There's Ricky. There's someone throwing knives, I think. There's a guy just walking on a treadmill looking at you guys. That's just weird. That's just a video of a video. That's someone rolling cigars. That's actually pretty interesting. He has 990 viewers. That's crazy. 311 likes. Wish we can get there soon, guys. Just a guy talking. This guy is really interesting. He's just sitting there with like his shower going, and he's just like muttering some things to himself. I've seen him a few times. Like, I just don't understand how there's like so much stuff on YouTube like this, and they get so much engagement. Like, this is not too bad, but 63 and 100 likes, or 10 likes. This right here is just a picture. 1,500 likes right there, guys. I don't understand that. 1,500 likes, or 1,200 likes, 1,500 viewers. There's some woman, 477 viewers, 348 likes. Someone peeling an egg. And this is all just like content that people already have clipped, and it's just not them even doing it live. Most of the time they have 1,000 viewers. This guy has 119. Some kids. They're getting so many views. This guy has 3 views. I don't know what he's talking about. I think he just started. Another weird individual talking on a flip phone with some fake hair. I don't know what they're doing. There's a mom with their kids with a Nito. I don't like this content. Like, you shouldn't have your kids on live. I think that's just exploitation of their own children. So I don't like that. There's someone reading cards. I mean, this is fine, but like, it's still a little interesting. 92 viewers. Woman preparing some food, it looks like. I don't like this content. Like, it's just like weird. It's just weird. What do you guys think? Is that weird content? Like, all this stuff on YouTube Live? Like, just look through. Like, this is just some random game video. It's not even live. What is this? Cat POV cam. This might be cool if it's live. I don't think this is live. This is actually pretty interesting. This guy glass blowing. See, this is cool. See, this is actually a real person. I'm actually not subscribed to them. I'm going to subscribe to him. I've watched him before, some of his videos. Another person doing something similar, watching shorts and flipping through shorts at the same time. That's funny. But he has 20 viewers. We only have 2 viewers. So we have a tenth of the viewers, and we have half of the likes. This is weird. This woman trying on a whole bunch of clothing. Everyone just writing out different stuff for 1 million subscribers. There's a lot of weird stuff on YouTube Live. It's another thing that gets a lot of views and engagement. Look, 350 views, 27 likes. I don't understand. What's the algorithm, guys? We have 3 people watching. Yeah, what are you doing watching other people's lives? Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. It's just weird, all the other live streams that are out there. I mean, it's like this woman eating, empty chair. Look, they have 52 viewers, 111 likes. It's because they're women. And they show themselves on camera. There's that guy's back. Yeah, I know, it doesn't make any sense. Just so weird, all this stuff. It's not even real. Like this. Hopefully, this is real and this is live. Someone actually like working on something. I don't know what he's doing. Oh, I think he's like grinding that down, polishing up a lock. Oh, it looks like a lock pick. Green Tool NYC. So that's like a real channel. I hate this stuff. I really, really hate people when they just talk and eat stuff on camera and they just talk about BS. I hate these guys that do fake videos of them trying to stick their hand inside this razor blade crocodile thing. Like, it's just terrible. It's like, and he gets 638 viewers, 164 likes. This is someone fishing, but I think this is like a cut video, or it could be a live video. It's not too bad. Someone live streaming in China, it looks like, is just, there's a guy with the weed hat. Someone tying flies. Like, yeah, there we go, guys. We're getting some more normal live streams as we scroll through. Like, I don't like these either. That one's a guy boxing. Anyways, what are you working on? I just worked on 2 of my sledges. Hey, let's just get this back here. Stop doom scrolling through some people's lives. Let's just get my analytics back here. Leave that like that. Let's move that out of the way. I'll show you what I've been working on here. Give me 1 second. We just finished working on our 2 sledges. There we go. Oop. Shoot. There we go. That was fun. Phone fell. Had it plugged in. So here's our sledge. This one we had to fix the rear shock, and we got that fixed up right back there. So that's all good. This car is fully together. We got our other sled going. Here's our other sledge. This one we had to change the pinion and spur gear, and that we did. Hopefully the grub screw doesn't come undone with the Loctite. I did this little tape job up here to try and save the body a little bit longer. So I think that's going to hold up pretty well. And then we fixed our 2 Groms here. We have the Mojave Grom we fixed up, and then the Typhon Grom that we fixed up. And now we have, I think we basically, these are the 4 RC cars that we had broken. I do have my XRT, and I should actually put my XRT on the bench for a minute, just to take a look at it. boy. Heavy, heavy car. Oh, man. When you think you have a clear workstation, it's not ready for an XRT. I need like a second table just for this car. I think we're good on this car actually. Wonder why that's binding up there. Alright, let's see. I don't know what's wrong with this, it's like binding up. The XRT is causing a mess. I don't know why this doesn't want to go in reverse. It is the gears that are holding it up. I just don't want to spin it in reverse for some reason. Anyone had that issue before, where your gears just don't want to go in reverse? I don't know, guys. That's weird. I think the car's running okay, though. Alright guys, we got 4 RC cars, or 5 RC cars that'll run tomorrow. If you have time at lunch. I think the XRT is fine. I don't know. A little concerning, but... Alright, I think we're basically done, guys. I really don't want to keep the stream going too much longer than it has to. Just leave you guys with some eye candy here. I got my UDR I don't really want to run this car too much. It's just, I love it. It's a lot of fun. I just need new wheels for it on here soon. Very difficult to work on. Also, it's not that durable. You can see when I flip it, kind of scratches up over there. And I did bend this rear trailing arm over here. Back there, I had to kind of bend it back in place. But it is together. And yeah, I think we'll end the stream here, guys. I'll stop waffling on and let you guys get back to your evening. Don't keep scrolling YouTube shorts, just, you know, or YouTube live. Just work on your own stuff and, you know, keep on moving forward. You all have a great rest of your day and keep on enjoying your RC cars and hobbies. Oh, nice. We got 10 likes. Perfect time to end the stream. You all have a great one. Bye for now.